So yeah, let's talk about this date functions exercise. Okay. Uh, this was the answers or the questions that I have given for the practice from the Adventure Works database. Okay. Because I have seen a couple of mistakes in the this question paper as well, like with answer sheets of many of the persons or many of the people here during the examination. So I have seen the issues in the date functions, use of date functions. There are some mistakes, common mistakes I have seen. So I thought to check with you on this. So this is an employee table we are having. The question says display the employee ID and hire date for employees hired in year 2012. Okay. So this is the question. So what should be the query for it?
Oh yeah, so select
concat.
concat, yeah.
Why do we need concat here?
To give both names, first and last.
No, I'm talking about the question one here.
Oh yeah. Question number 1.
Select business entity ID hire date from the table where year hire date equals to 2012.
Right. So business and there is a field called hire date. So we don't need all the columns. We need business entity ID and hire date. Okay, but now the question says we need only those employees who hired in year 2012. Okay, so there is a column called hire date we are having, which shows you the hiring date for that employee. So we need to use hire date column into the where clause. Can we use directly 2012 here?
No.
No, we can.
Yeah,
We need to use year.
Right. So they are specifically mentioning we need to find out all the employees who hired in year of 2012. Okay, there the question says just to check the year. Okay, not the date part or the month part. So whatever the month starting from January 2012, like 1st of January 2012 to 31st of December 2012. Okay, whatever number of employees that has been hired, we need to see all. So we have to compare the year here. Okay, so year from which column? Year from hire date. Okay, year from hire date is equal to
2012.
2012. Okay, yeah. So we have to compare year from the hire date. If this says you want to see only the employees who has been hired in January 2012, so what will be your answer?
Month hire date is equal to
January means if we put the year here, we can get the January data as well, right?
No, you need to put month instead of year.
is equal to 1.
No, I'm saying January 2012. So I need
Oh,
both here, right? Not only the month, right?
Oh yeah.
We need month as well as year as well, right?
Yeah.
Year should be 2012 and then month should be 01. In this way only we will be able to get the data for January 2012. If you just put the year as a or month as a 01, okay, you can get the data for any year. Okay, any year, January month, right? If you see this, we will be getting the data for January, but we are having 2009, 10, 11, okay, 7, 8, any year. Okay, so that we don't want. We don't want like all the years data. We want only for the January 2012. So we need both the conditions here and we don't have any records for such condition, which is satisfying both the conditions. Okay. This is just as an example I have taken. Sorry?
But why the data didn't show up?
We don't have any records for the January
Oh, okay.
2012. Okay,
Okay.
all the records we are having for 2012 is in some different month. Okay, those are not from the January 2012. So we are not getting any records here. Okay, then the second question says display employees hired in the month of January. So here the question says display all the employees who has been hired in month of January. So here they have not mentioned specific to any year. They just mentioned month of
January.
January. Okay, irrespective of year. Okay, because in question it is not saying anywhere like year should be this or year should be that, right? So we can simply get this answer like this. Okay, if the same question says you want to see all the employees who hired in the January, but with the filter of this month name. So how you will check this?
Month name we have to
Date
use.
name.
Oh, date name, sorry.
Month name is not a function. Okay, this is
Yeah,
a
date name, sorry.
mistake I have seen. Month name is not a function in SQL Server. Okay,
Yeah.
I have seen this in exam answer sheet as well. Okay, we are using like month name function, but we don't have the month name as a function. So we have to use the date name function, and then we have to use this month. Do we have?
So yeah.
Date name function, how many arguments is required here?
So for the date names, we need this.
The
Three.
column name.
3 arguments, I guess.
Condition is expected.
3.
Oh
Yeah,
no, month
Now
and
we just need the column name.
no,
hire date and
we
month.
need
Month and hire date for the date. So before
two
hire date,
arguments to this
month.
related, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 2, yeah.
Mhm. That's January.
Just an error here. Because of this, maybe. Okay, so here it is showing like all the data from the January, but we are filtering with the name instead of the number. So in that case, we have to use the date name function. Okay. Then it is saying display the employees whose hire day is between 1 and 15. Okay. So it is saying hire day. Like
Yeah.
it is like day number.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we
they
can
hired-
use, select
select
Select.
from human resource employee and then where day, hire date between 1 and 15.
right, day of hire date between
1 and
1
15.
and 15. Okay, so irrespective of year, we will be getting all the like employees who has been hired between the date first of first of the date to 15th of the date, right? For any month. You will not see any employees beyond 15th of 15th date of the month, right? All are between those only from first to 15th. Okay, then display employee IDs and years completed in the company for employees hired before 2015. Okay, so it is saying like years completed. Like the example, this example is saying like calculate the
Years of employment.
right. So it is saying like calculate the experience for that particular employee, right? So I will just have this column hired. It is not mentioned here. We need to have, but I will keep that just to see whether it is correct or not. Okay. So how to calculate the
Date different.
yes. So we use date difference function here. Okay, and date difference function required 3 arguments Okay,
Yeah.
this is also one of the mistakes I've seen in examinations. Okay, I will not take the names here, but yeah, common mistakes was this one: date difference function, month name function. Okay, so date difference function is used to calculate the difference between the two dates. Okay, now what are the two dates we are having here? One is a higher date, another is it is saying like
Correct.
years completed, right? So years completed in the sense from higher date to today's date, how many years has been completed for that employee? So that we need to find out. Okay, so in
Yeah.
years we want the difference. So first argument is an interval.
Year.
Interval. Okay, here also for the interval, I have seen the answers like this one. Okay, interval. This is not the interval actually. Interval is the keyword which is used to specify you want the date difference or date addition or any date function wherever you need the interval. So this interval is a keyword, okay, in which format you need that difference or you need to addition or something. So interval is for denoting whether you want in months, years or days, like that. Okay, so interval is not directly interval keyword you can use. You have to use the year or YY something like that, or month or day something like that. Okay, first date is a higher date.
Higher.
This is a column name. This is from date. To which date you want the difference? What is the second date? Today's
Get
date.
date.
Today's, for that we have the get date function. Okay, I'll give name as experience in years. Okay, this is column. If you execute this, you will get the years of experience for all those employees. Okay, we are seeing here all the employees, 290 records. But the question says you want to see
Before
only
2015.
those employees who hired before 2015,
15.
right?
So
So we need to use the where clause here, where
Year,
now we have
year,
given
higher
only
date,
year. So year of
higher
higher
date,
date
is equal to less than
less
2015.
less
than
than
2015.
2015.
less than 2015, right?
Do
So
we need
year
the
should
code
be
there?
less than, sorry?
Do we need the code in year? I didn't use code, but it gave me the
No,
result.
it is not required, but normally for the date function, we use quotes, right? For
Yeah.
inserting data as well. So it's good practice to have the quote.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So this is what the number of records we are having. All are hired before 2015, all the employees. Okay, 290 employees. Okay, the next question says display employees who have completed more than 10 years in the company. So how to filter that? Who has completed more than 10
I
years?
same the question number 4.
Right, so same query you can just copy paste, and in the where clause, instead
We
of
have
year
to
of
use
hire,
year
what we need to use? You need to use the date difference in year, right?
greater
It
than
should be
10.
greater than
10.
10. So you will get only those employees whose years of experience is more than 10 years.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can we use order by here? Descending.
Yeah, we can use.
I did using order by and descending.
And then top 10.
I just did like order by date diff, year, high date, get date, and descending.
Then you're gonna get
Yeah,
top.
you can use that as well directly for the
Mhm.
column name that we have used. Okay, this also we can use in the
Yeah,
descending order.
yeah,
And
that's
you'll
what I
get
did.
Mhm.
okay, so you'll get the highest experienced employee at the top, and then descending order so on. Okay,
Okay.
But it's gonna give all the record, right? Not 10.
right.
Yeah.
It is giving all the records whose experience is more than 10 years. It is not asked for top 10 records, right? It is asked
More
for
than
all
10
the
year.
employees. Hmm?
But more than 10 year means if we don't use where And if we use order by, can we use order by not using where?
No, it may give the employees who are having less experience as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
where clause is required to filter this data completed more
Okay.
than 10 years.
Yeah. So we no need to use order by then for this question, right?
Right. Multiply is not required actually, but yeah, just
But it is
to
good. It
show
is
you
good
the
to.
result in either ascending or descending, we are using this, but this is not mandatory for this question.
Mhm.
Okay. Display employee IDs, hire date and date after adding 1 year to the hire date for employees hired in 2013. Okay. So it is saying like display employee ID, hire date and date after adding 1 year to the hire date
Okay.
for the employees who hired in 2013. So here it is saying like we have to see the employees who hired in 2013. So I can use this year function equal to 2013. Okay. So now it will show you the employee ID and the hire date for those employees who hired in 2013. So there are almost 3 employees we are having. The question says you have to add 1 year to the hire date. So to add the particular part like year or month, what function we use?
Date
Did add?
add.
We use date add function. Here also we have 3 arguments. Sorry, it is
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3 arguments.
3 arguments, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So
Year,
first, like we have the interval,
that is
right?
year.
Year.
First year and then
1.
1
Number of, yes, number of like quantity, or we can say the digits, that how
digits
many you
and
want to
then
increase, and then third one is a date in which you want to add that particular date.
yeah.
So again here also we have first argument is as an interval. So interval can be day, month, year, time, hour, okay, minute, second, any can be interval, quarter. Okay, so we want to add 1 year. So date add year, how many year you want, that is the your second argument. So I want to add the 1 year, and then third argument is the date in which you want to add the year. So I want to add the year higher date. I'll just give the name as new higher date.
Yeah.
Okay. So execute this and you will see this was the original and this is the one after adding 1 year to the that particular higher date. Okay. So like this, it will show you the data.
Yeah.
Then display the employee ID, hire date, and date after adding, okay, 6
6
months to the
months.
hire date for employees hired in 2012. So near about same question.
Similar,
Only
like
thing is,
the
it is
month.
asked to add the months instead of year. Okay, and that too for the employees who hired in 2012. Okay, now what we need to add? We don't need to add the year here. What is asked is to add the
Month.
month. So interval I'm changing. How many months? 6
6.
months they wanted to add, right? And now execute this. You'll see here. Okay, this was 2012. September 2012. By adding 6 months, it is like March 2013. Okay. Then April 2012. It is by adding 6 months. It is October 2012, and so on for other months as well. From May 2012 to November 2012. So adding 6 months. So we need to use the date add function. Anywhere we are adding the month or year or day, we will use the date add function. Okay, if the question says you have to add these many months, these many years, these many hours, okay, or you have to subtract these many years, these many months, or these many hours, you will always use the date add function. If you want to go in the reverse way, like I want to see the higher date, okay, by subtracting 6 months, or we can say by subtracting 2 years. Okay, so you will use the same query, only the thing is the number whatever you will be using here 2 years before, you will use that in negative. Okay, so you will get this is the original date. By subtracting 2 years, you will be getting the year from the past 2 years like 2011. Okay, so only the difference is like you have to use negative number for the past dates and positive number for the future dates. Okay, so anywhere you are having add the years, add the months, or subtract the years, subtract the months, always use the date add function. Okay, if there are two dates we are having and you have to calculate the difference, you will always go with date difference. So like keep in mind the difference between the date add function and date difference function. Okay. Next question is display employee IDs and month name of the hire date for employees hired in March. Okay, so here also irrespective of year, the question says you need to display all the employees who hired in month of March. Okay, so where let's use this month, or yeah, we can use the month function. Month of
Hire
Date.
hire date is equal to 0. Okay, now business entity ID,
month, hire date as hire month.
hire date, and we have to use the month name of the hire date. So how to find out the month name? Using date name function. Okay, date name, month. Okay, for hire
Hire
date
date.
Can we
as
do month of hire date here instead of date name? Just month of
let's see,
hire date.
yeah, let's see what will be the difference for this. Okay, if we use month of hire date.
We're gonna get 3.
Oh,
Okay, if we just get month here and we will write it here, we will get
3.
3 as result set. But the question says you want to see the name of the month.
Yeah, so earlier I used 3 and then I used name month, date name, and then I did the both.
Okay, so as we need the month name, so I'm using the date name function here.
Okay.
Okay,
okay.
if you wanted to see the what is this, the day name as well, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on which date it is hired. So what we use?
Day.
The same
Week
date name
name.
function. Instead of month, we
Weekday,
specify
right?
this as a day.
Day or weekday? Oh,
Right, it should
can
be a weekday.
Weekday. Yeah.
Okay, because for day it will show you the day number.
Mhm.
For the weekday, it will show you the name of that day. Okay, like this. Okay, so date name function will always show you the name for that part, name for that interval, either month or day. Okay. Which means the date name function will return the data into the string format, string data type. Okay, display sales orders placed in fourth quarter. So we have this data here. We are having used data into this table. Okay, around 31,000 records. And the question says display the sales order placed in fourth quarter. Okay, so fourth quarter. How to find out the uh, orders placed in the fourth quarter?
Date part.
First thing is, yeah, date part. Okay, but first thing is like how like based on which field you will filter the data here.
Yeah, where DATEPART quarter
And order date.
order date is equals to 4.
Date part,
Quarter order date is equal to 4.
order date is equal to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to know like which column we need to use here. Okay, why we are using order date? Because the question says display the sales order placed in fourth quarter, right? So
Yeah.
placed. So how to know the order is placed on which date? Based on the order date here. So we need to know which column to use for that particular record here. So you will see all the orders from the fourth quarter, like October month, November, December. Okay, that is what the fourth quarter is, right?
Yeah.
You see only 3 months here. Okay, now there are around 8,000 records we are having. So if you choose the distinct record here, distinct, okay, distinct month, if you see, you will see only 3 months will be here: December, October, November, right? So these are the data which is placed from the fourth quarter. Sorry.
So is this the requirement of the question that display the sales order placed in fourth quarter means we
No,
need, yeah.
no, I was just showing you. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is all the sales order we are having, around 8,000, 7,980. Okay.
Mhm.
Then display sales order placed in 2013 year. Okay. So it is saying like display all the orders placed in year of 2013. Again, we will go with year function. Year of order date is equal to 2013. Right. So we will see there are no orders which are placed in year 2013. Okay. Display sales order placed in June. So again, the question says we need to display all the orders which are placed in month of June. So instead of year, you need to go with month of order date, and June is like 6. So irrespective of year, it will show you all the orders from the June month. Okay. Year 2012, 2022, 2023, 24, 25. Okay. But the date is from the June month. Okay. Display product reviews posted in year of 2013. So there is a different
Sir,
table now.
why
Yes.
are we selecting all the columns? I just did like select sales order ID, order date from table. Is that okay?
Just okay. So you have just used the specific columns you are saying.
Yeah, whatever is required. I just did like select sales order ID, order date from table where year order date is equal to 2013, like that.
Yeah, I also did the
Yeah,
same.
that is also fine because we need only sales orders. So sales order ID should be fine
Okay,
in your
thank you.
select list. Okay, so production dot product. This is the table, product review table.
Mhm.
And there are only 4 records. They're saying like display product reviews posted in year of 2013. So I don't see any reviews that those has been posted in 2013. So where year of review date
Review date 2013.
is equal to 2013. Okay, so like this your answer should be. Okay, we don't have. Then this is for month of July, so I'll not go with this. Same question. Display employee ID and day names for the employees hired on Monday. So here the question says
Yeah, that is not.
employee IDs and the day name function we want. Okay,
Mhm.
because we want to see the employees who hired on Monday.
Yeah.
So they have not given the like day number like 0102. They said like employees hired on Monday. So how
So we
to find
use
all those?
weekday.
Using the
Date
date
name.
function.
Weekday hire date is equals to Monday.
So date name weekday of the hire date column is equal to
Monday.
Monday, right? And same you can display in your result set as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so irrespective of month or year, these are all the employees who hired on Monday. Okay, display employees whose hire date is older than 5 years from today. Now, this question, what
Yeah.
it is saying? We want to display all the employees whose hire date is older than 5 years from today.
So what I did, date different year, hire date, get date, greater than 5.
Yeah, I also did the same.
Right, so hire date and date difference between, this is in years, between the hire date
And the get date.
and get date. So if you use this one, what will happen? Where this is greater than 5. Okay. So if you use this one, it will show you all the employees whose experience is more than 5 years. But this is not the experience they have asked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What they have asked is whose hire date is older than 5 years from today.
Yeah.
So if there are employees who has hired in recent 2, 3, 4 years, that should not be listed out here, because they are asking to display only those employees who's who has been hired before the 5 years, like before 2021, all the employees. So
we
with
are
this as well, it will give you the give you the result. Okay, if the question says like using data function, you can add, you have to show this. So how you will show this using data function?
Oh, okay. Did add instead of date different, we're gonna use did add, right?
Data
And then year, hire date, good date. Okay, so that is -5.
-5. Okay.
Then hire date.
It did.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, syncing get date we cannot use because there are only 3 arguments. Now we want to use this using dated function.
Add date, year, hire date.
Okay, so where hire date
Yeah. Hire date is equals to
between, or we can say not between, right? Not between last 5 years and today's date, right? So this is like last 5 years. We are calculating the hire date from last 5 years. Okay. And today's date. So it should not be like from last 5 years to today's date. It should be before that. So we are using not between here. So we should not get any records with this query because there are no employees who has been hired recently. Right.
So you mean to say that like employee hired before 2021?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me display this one. Hire date. If you use this one, so it will show you the employees hire date. Okay, so it is showing like all the prior dates. older than 5 years from today. 5 years from today it is saying, so it should be get date, not higher date. 5 years from today it is saying, right? So we should be go back 5 years from today, and higher date should not be between this last 5 years
So
and
in the 89 query, we should also use the get date, right? Instead of hire date there.
no, I think that is not required itself. So, but if you use this one, you'll be getting all the records here as well. Okay. If
Okay.
I update any one record for like 2012, like 2022 or 2025 as a higher date, okay, that will again uh, that will not display in this. Currently, it is showing all the records because all the higher dates are before the 5 years. Like these are from 2010, 2012, 29, sorry, 2009, 2008, like that. Okay.
So,
It is
sir,
saying yes.
sir, in the state of not between, can't we do a less than? Because already we got that before 5 years, right? With
So if
data
we are using date at 5 years, okay. So you are simply saying instead of this between clause,
only, not between only, less
yeah,
than use, yeah.
yeah. So you have to remove one argument from the end, get date, and you have to use this less than then. Okay. This will also give the answer. Okay, good approach. So for every question, there will be multiple ways to solve those, right? You can solve it using any way. Okay. If you're thinking multiple approaches are there, you can get the answers in different ways. The same answer can be like you will get the same answer for different ways using different functions. Okay, this is not only for the functions. Normally in SQL Server, there will be an option for near about every query. Okay, every query will have some what is that option to write the query in different format. Okay, just you need to think on it. Okay, then display the total number of products whose list price is greater than 10,000. Okay, now these are some aggregate functions.
Yeah.
Select star from production.product table, and we have some column called the list price. Okay, you don't see these are all, we have some values other than 0. It is saying like display the total number of products whose list price is greater than 1,000. Okay, so what we can use, where list price greater than 1,000. Greater than 1,000. So we are getting all the details. Now the question is only you want to display the total number of products. Okay, so you can use count function here because we need to use the count here, right? Count of star as total products.
Sorry.
We can use count of product ID as well, right?
Right. Okay, so you will use this count of total products here. Or instead of that, you want to use any specific column, you can use that as well. Product, what is that column? Product name.
Product ID, yeah.
Okay, here we get this. Then display the highest list price among the products belonging to the product subcategory 1. So
That is max.
select from production.product. It is saying the highest list price. So we can
Max of-
use max of list price Okay, give some column name highest.
Highest price.
Highest price. Okay, and it is saying like among the products belonging to the product subcategory 01.
Yeah, where
Product subcategory
product
is equal to
subcategory ID is
1.
equals to 1. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the list price. Now, if you want to see this list price belongs to which product, how you will see that?
Product
A
ID.
group by product ID or
Okay, so we can use here product
ID. Yeah.
product
Group.
ID and use that into the group by. Because if you are not using that into the group by, you will see the yellow. So these are all the list price. Okay, you will see for each of the product. Now you want to see this is for which product. So these are the products we are having. Sorry, these. I think I was used this in wrong. This. Yeah, so these are all the product IDs we are having. If you want to see the name of the product, you can just add that column as well. Product name instead of product ID.
We can use the combination of both, right?
Yeah, then both the columns you should use into the group by clause.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do max of list price. I just did like where clause and then after that order by list price descending. Is that okay?
I don't think so.
But that will show all the products, right? We don't want that. It is just we don't need all the products and name as well. Okay, the question says only the max of list price. Okay, belongs to this category. So max function is expected here
So this
to
is the
use
aggregate function, so we have to use max, right?
So
right.
yeah, for if we have two max price same, that is 3399.99. So yeah, it's gonna be that price. Yeah, I got it.
Single only, right?
Yeah,
It will be the maximum that only.
yeah, it doesn't matter how many order we
Right,
have, like same. Yeah.
right. Okay, then it is saying like the lowest of the list price. So here we have to use minimum of the list price. Let's say
Lowest.
lowest price from production dot product where standard
Standard
cost
cost.
is more than 500. Okay, so use this standard cost here. Okay. Just the different questions finding the average of list price whose color is black. So along with the where clause, we have this uh aggregate functions here, right? Maximum, minimum, average. Okay, I don't see the issue in using these functions. Okay, you all did well in the aggregate function, even in the string functions as well, along with the group by clause as well. Okay, only I saw the some issues in the date function, so just thought to revise those. Okay, so make sure you are doing the practice. You are understanding the questions and you are understanding the functions that you are using there. Okay, use cases. In case anywhere you are stuck while solving the answers. Okay, not on the exam, I'm saying on the exercise. You can just ping me. Okay, or anyone within your group as well. You can ping and just ask the like ask which functions should be used, why we are using that function, okay, or what is the significance of using only that function and not the other any functions we can use, right? So just make sure you are solving the exercise. Okay, do you have your separate group of this batch in
No.
Telegram somewhere? I recommend you to create one separate Telegram group for all of you guys other than this official group we are having with Zorba, right? So where in a separate group you can discuss anything. Okay. if you are stuck anywhere, you can just ping on the group. Okay, everyone will be there. So if anyone knows the answer, they will just let you know the logic or the syntax for that. Okay, there you can do the discussions.
Oh yeah.
SQL is more on the discussion. Okay, solving on your own is fine. That is all good. But if you discuss more, maybe it is theoretical questions, it is practical questions, it is understanding the concept. Discussion is more important in this learning. Okay. So I recommend you to create one separate your students group. Okay. Where you can discuss anything. Okay. Any small topics. Okay. So that you will not disturb the official group as well, and you will have the good discussions in a different platform as well. Okay.
Okay, can we go over question number 27, please, before
Oh yeah,
we...
yeah. I also wanted to discuss that one.
Display the average years of service of employees hired before 2015. Yeah, it is like saying like the employees who has been hired before 2015. Okay. We want to see what is the average experience they are having. Right.
So what I did here is select average year hired as year of service, and then where
No,
where
hired it will not be directly with the service, right? So let me just copy this one. Okay, so it is saying like years of service. Years of service is nothing but it is an years of experience, right?
mm-hmm.
So how we are calculating the years of experience using the difference function,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And average of that one.
Right. So year of experience we are calculating using date difference function with the higher date with respect to today's date from employees table. Now we want to see only employees who has been hired before 2015. So year of hire date should be less than 2015. Okay, so this will give you the employee ID and the years of experience who hired before 2015. Now what we want is we want to see the average experience. So this is the total experience of each of these employees. So we want to calculate the average of all of this. Okay, so we just use the average function here for this experience.
Mm.
Okay, and you will get the average years of experience or average years of service for employees who hired before 2015. Okay, so first we are calculating the years of experience, and then on that years of experience, we are applying the average function. Got it?
Just a moment, okay? I'm gonna rewrite this one. I did.
Yeah.
We don't want to use group by here.
No.
Just we need average, so I don't think so. We need group by.
Okay.
Right, because we don't need the group by. We don't want average with respect to some departments or with respect to some projects, right? It is average within entire range of that employees who has been hired before 2015,
So
right? So
we also need to like select the hire date.
no, if you use the higher date here, okay, you will not get the correct average, right? If you use
Yeah,
higher, you will need to use the group by clause, right?
yeah, that's
And
what
if you
I...
use the group by clause, that is not the average.
Average.
Okay, then that is not the average within that group. So it is like for this, like let's say for this higher date, there are 12 employees we are having. So it will find the average for only those 12 employees. We don't need that. We need all the employees before 2015, not with respect to the specific dates. Okay, so higher date is not required here, even in the group by clause as well, with respect to this question. It is asking to find the average of experience for the employees hired before 2015. Okay.
Mm.
Select here, hire date. Can you run that? Did you run it, this query?
Yes.
Oh, 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And can you run 29 as well? Can you discuss 29? Display the lowest order date from the sales. Which one?
Latest order date it is saying,
Oh
right?
yeah, latest, not the lowest. It is the latest. For the latest, that is max, right?
Right. So it should be
Okay.
max.
Okay, got it, got it. It's
Select max of order date from this table. Okay, you will get this same question with some different approach.
yeah.
Tell me one another approach to use find out this same answer.
For this 29,
Hmm.
display a latest order date from the. So we can use order by here as well.
We can
And
use order bar and top one.
Right. So order by along with the top one
mhm,
in descending. Okay, so here top one
top one, yeah.
order date. Right. So here both of these should give the same answer.
Mhm,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so these, yeah, this should be fine. And if the question says second highest order date or second latest order date,
Top two. Only second, or if we
right?
use top two,
So
we're gonna get both
We need to
yeah,
list it
see,
only.
top two you will get.
two answers. Yeah.
Okay, but again, if you want to, if there are same dates we are having, so you have to use the distinct top two. So you'll get, because here top two are both are having same date. There are
Same
two
date.
different orders and both are having same date. If you use top two distinct, you will get two different dates. But what if I want only this in the answer?
Oh, okay. Then in that case, hmm,
Okay, so this is an important interview question.
We have to write the query for a minimum, and then we denote as a uh, denote as a alias name for that table, and on top of that we have to write a second nested query for that.
Right. So nested query is the one. So okay, we have not learned this yet, but just I was giving you the heads up here. Okay, so this is an most important interview question. The question is like find highest, or let's say third highest
mhm.
salary from the employee table. Okay. So third highest salary, second highest salary, fourth highest salary, they can ask for any. Okay, not the top one. Okay. So this we can solve using a subquery. Okay, that we are going to see after these joins. First, we are going to learn the joins and then subquery. But yeah, I just giving you the question so that you can think in a different way whether we can do that or not. But this is not doable using a single query. Okay, if you want to display only this second salary, we have to use the subquery or you have to use the join, any one from both. Okay, then only we will be able to display only the second record in our result set. Okay, so yeah, we are going to learn this, but keep in mind this is an important interview question. I have asked here second order date but the question can be like second salary, second highest salary, third highest salary, like that in the interview. Okay, and we have to write the query for it.
Okay.
Okay, I can just show you as of now. So select max of order date. We will get this one here, and if I use select max of hire date or order date once again, and right here where order date not in, and again I'm writing this query. Okay, so we will get the 28 as an answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are writing here query in the where clause. So this is a subquery query. This is the query within another query. Okay,
So not
like
in
this,
that give the second highest then not in.
right? Because this is the highest salary and we are filtering, we are checking. I want to find out the highest salary, but this should not be the highest from the table. So it will
Gonna
take the
give
second
us
highest salary.
the second, but in case
Can
of
we write
third,
less than there?
for the third highest salary, we are not using these, right?
Right. So for third highest, we will not get the answer from this query.
Mhm.
Okay. So there will be some different approach using the subquery only, but that will be a different approach. Okay. We'll see during the subquery that. Okay, just to show you, I was writing this query. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. We are having 10-15 minutes, but yeah, we'll stop here. We'll start the fresh topic from tomorrow. SQL Server joins, okay, which is most important topic in SQL. Okay, and in real time, we'll be having these joins used in each and every stored procedure, each and every queries you need to use this because the data's in the databases will be stored across multiple tables, not in a single table. As of now, we are just focusing on a single table like employee table or department table or some employee master table to learn all these simple queries like applying functions or writing single simple queries. Okay, but in real time, data will be stored across multiple related table. Okay, so joins is an very important concept in SQL Server. So yeah, we will start it tomorrow with a fresh mind. Okay, so yeah, come tomorrow and we'll see these joins. We'll start on it.